Hello anybody and welcome back to Let's Play Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga. I'm Mr. Devious, or just Deeb, and in the last episode we finished Stardust Fields, we lost Bowser and we beat up Tolstar, and now after getting through Stardust Fields we come to a village. This is Hoohoo Village, the first village type area in the game, and the first break from actioning and platforming, and we have some really weird looking people here. This is Hoohoo Village on the flanks of Hoohoo Mountain. The mountain is a sacred place. Really? Okay, so as we explore this village, we're generally going to want to take the lower path. I looked up a map before I did this, mostly because, well, I didn't want to be wandering around too much, because this is my first instance in an LP where I'm not on a linear path. So for the most part, we're just going to be exploring this episode, and maybe get on to the next section, depending. That block right there spit out like 5 coins or something. I'm not sure how much exactly, but it did put up our count a bit. We're up to 149. We have some bricks here, or not bricks, but giant stone blocks that we can't really do anything about. They'll be for later. And we go over here, and again, there's nothing, because I am forgetful as all hell. And can we make up here normally? No, we can't. So if you got here without the high jump, you could be trapped down there forever. You can't get here without the high jump. It is impossible. So yeah, now that we have finished Stardust Fields, this is the first village in the game. There's not really a whole lot to do except for talk to people. We cannot go in the fireplace. We cannot burn ourselves to death. Everyone should climb Hoohoo Mountain once. You can see the whole kingdom from the top. I wonder if we will have to climb Hoohoo Mountain. In fact, let's pull out our handy-dandy map and... Yep. We're at Hoohoo Village on Hoohoo Mountain. So, foreshadowing? Who knows? If you climb down this mountain, you'll reach the town surrounding Bean Bean Castle. The townsfolk are so much more stylish and fashionable than people in this town. I just adore them. Yeah, not much in the way of clothes in this town, just kind of very... Oh. Well, this guy has sunglasses, so he looks pretty cool. I saw this kingdom's prince, Prince Peasley, on the edge of the village. I'm sure of it. He was taken to the top of the mountain by some guy wearing a weird helmet. And you told the guards that, and they thought that our hats were weird helmets. Okay. To reach Hoohoo Mountain's peak, you have to either get a ride from Blablonodon or hike up. Hiking the mountain is brutal, but if you can get a ride from Blablonodon, it's a snap. Thank you, lady. So yeah, in the last episode, what this guy is talking about was... Some guards basically interrogated us as soon as we got here and thought that we kidnapped Prince Peasley. No matter how long you wait, Blablonodon won't come back. I feel it in my bones. He said he saw someone who looked like Prince Peasley, went to the summit, and never returned. With Blablonodon gone, we can't get to the top of the mountain. This isn't good. Foreshadowing! So yeah, the plot basically right now, we're taking a break from trying to save Princess Peach's voice, and we're kind of doing a little investigation as to what is going on with this missing Prince Peasley, apparently the prince of the Bean Bean Kingdom. Long ago on this very mountain, the Hoohooligans developed the great Hoohoo civilization. At the summit, there still remain many mysterious remnants of this once great people. Hoohooligans. Hoohooligans! Huh? You want to climb down to where there's a town? Then just keep heading left down this path. I like NPCs that give you a sense of direction, like where you're supposed to go or where certain things lead. Where does this go? This goes to the mountain trail. If we go in here, there's a thing, but we're not going to go in there yet. I'm going to take a sip of water here. And if we come down on this bridge, if we listen closely, there's some sounds coming from somewhere up above. We can't see it. I'm tired of living in the sticks. I want to live someplace cool, where there's lots to do. Actually, I'm going to go up there and investigate that noise. So we can just cut out the jumping, and I really love how the jumping just makes navigating the world a lot easier than it has to be. And soldiers come to town, Blablonodon fails to return, the bridge suddenly breaks. I have a bad feeling about this. There could be something awful happening up on the mountain. The bridge is broken, so we're repairing it. Go talk to villagers for a while and come back. You can't climb the mountain until the bridge is fixed. The bridge is broken, so we're repairing it. Go talk... Wait, we already talked to somebody like you. I don't know how I feel about RPGs where the requirement to leave town is to talk to everybody, but... Whoa! Oh, hey, this is one big connected area. I didn't even know that. That's neat. I like that. No wonder we can hear it then. Have you met Sledge and Mallet, the hammer-making masters? Sledge and Mallet. No, we have not. Mario and Luigi cannot answer your question, for they can only speak in WDLOW. If you head left, you can climb down the mountain to the mountain's base. Alright. Oh, no. Let's try and sneak up on this guy. Give back Prince Peasley! Well. You again! You are the pair of fink rats that swooped in with the Bowser that I hate! Humph! Humph! I say to you, while I was busy with Prince Peasley, you have been catching me! I have fury! But Calculetta has already begun smearing the butter of her next tasty plan over Bean Bean Castle. Since you two cannot make it in time, I say to you that it is better never than late. So here is your halting place! Oh. I have fury! Since you will not be shattering the stone, I laugh at you trying to climb down this mountain. Hello, jerk. I almost said bad words. I do not swear. Yes, I do. Sometimes. This is unrelated. So yeah, Fawful basically just dropped this big rock in our path, and it looks like a dude crossing his arms really angrily. We can't get past him. Oh. We can't jump over it either. Although it seems like we might have been able to. We couldn't have. I mean, obviously that would be weird game design if they dropped that in front of you and all you had to do was jump over it. It would be like, what's the point? So now we can't go down to Bean Bean Castle and we're stuck on Hoohoo Mountain with these weird people. Well, time to die. So we go on this path, and usually these cavernous areas, we are said to be the descendants of the people who developed the Hoohoo civilization. This land is largely populated by the Beanish peoples, but there are other races like ours. Amazing that the only Beanish people we've seen so far are the guards. But what I was saying about this area is areas like this cavern with the very much overused Mario 1 underground theme. These areas basically are connectors between different areas of the game, usually, like from Stardust Fields to here. But we can go in here because we can get some secrets and find some goodies, and show off our platforming expertise. I do feel that this this track is very overused in the Mario music repertoire, and there are so many good songs, it just doesn't feel necessary. I thought there was something up there, and I was completely wrong, because there are a few invisible blocks in this game. I just don't think there are any available yet, but, you know, sneaking suspicions. And then maybe there might be some buried treasure. Not that we have a way to deal with that yet, but, well, spoilers. So we come here, we get some goodies, and this actually leads us to a dead end, but there are just so many goodies, it's worth coming over here. Ah, the waterfall's mist makes me feel so good. My pores are partying. Okay. I wish we could stand here together. Forever. You're... okay. So there's actually a lot of supplies over here that are worth picking up. Beware of overhydration. If drinking symptoms appear, stomp on the victim's head. Spitting excess water on objects in this area is strictly prohibited. That's silly. If we come up here...
Then no matter what you hit me with, you can't knock me down. I think.
There's nothing we can do with this guy. Not for a long, long time. Like, end game, I think. So if we actually drink some water, well, that's embarrassing. Well, now Mario's really slow and fat, but it said if overhydration is a problem, you should jump on his head. And it said not to spit on things, but we're gonna break the rules and spit on this turbine and get a coin. But that was mean to Mario, so let's go in with Luigi. Luigi cannot hold his water. So actually, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna do that a couple more times, and I'll skip ahead to when I get what I want. Okay, so now that we've done that about 3 times, I think it was 3, we get a mushroom. You can keep spitting water at this thing, and it'll keep spitting coins and mushrooms at you. I'm not sure if there's a set rate for how many times you have to spit in it to get a mushroom, but I think I got some super mushrooms from there too before, but I don't quote me on that, and I'm not going to test it to see if I was accurate. And that's, although you can get pretty much infinite coins from that way, it's obviously not the most efficient way of doing things, because there is a lot of money you can get in this game. I mean, we already have 189 coins, and 1 coin at a time just does not cut it. So our path down below is pretty much wrecked. These guys are still building the bridge, so there's this one last house we have not gone into yet.
Well, this is the last stone. Now we show the true spirit of the Hammerhead brothers. The stone's our last shot. This stone just ain't gonna do it. We can't make hammers no more. Huh? What do you two think you're staring at? Huh? What? You want us to make you a hammer? Hey, I know these two dudes. They're Mario and Luigi from the Mushroom Kingdom. The Jumpin' Hammer Kings. Yeah, you're so right, Sledge. I remember these guys. Why are a couple of celebrities like you bumming around this place looking for a hammer? Oh. Hey, look, you don't have to tell us. We fully understand. Our lips are completely sealed. We'll just make what you need. We're professionals, after all. That's right. Pros all the way. And bros, too, I'm guessing. But the thing is, in order to make hammers, we need Hoohoo blocks from the mountaintop. And since Blablanodon suddenly stopped coming down here, we can't get up to the summit. Hoohoo blocks are hard stones. Hammers made from those things can break anything. This is a bold-faced lie. We want to climb the mountain to get more Hoohoo blocks, but we can't jump well enough to do it. Huh? Oh yeah, what was I thinking? You guys are jumping pros, ain't you? So, are you saying you could go to the top of the mountain and get us some Hoohoo blocks? That would really hook us up. If you get us some Hoohoo blocks, we'll make you a special hammer. You scratch our backs, bros, and we'll scratch yours. Okay. Come over here. You cannot have the treasure. There's a hammer right there. Not very big, but it's a hammer. If you get us some Hoohoo blocks, we'll make you a special hammer. I'm Mallet, the younger of the Hammerhead brothers. My man over there is called Sledge. Our hammers are the greatest. So yeah, basically, these guys are going to make us a hammer, but the only way, and with that hammer, we can presumably break that block that Fawful dropped in our way. But the only way to get them to make a hammer is to go to the top of the mountain and get a block, a special block that they use to make hammers. We're done fixing the bridge. If you're going to climb the mountain, be careful up there. Yes, we will want to be careful. And so, we actually begin on our next leg of the journey, Hoohoo Mountain. That was a short village section, and I kind of mapped it out in advance, so I didn't take too long there. It's going to be interesting when I get to an actual town, and here we have our... Oh, Luigi just got assaulted. Well, here we have our first proper Bean enemy. The Bill Blasters and the Fighterflies didn't really count, but here is a Beanie. A Beanie is much like the Bean equivalent of a Goomba, and he basically died in one hit. I'm gonna jump on his head. These guys aren't too tough, so I might show a couple of battles with them since they take only a couple seconds. Excuse me. So yeah, we come to our next platforming section. Hoohoo Mountain is filled with sections to show off both the high jump and the twirly spinny jump. And also oh god, Luigi! Well, that was my fault. I'm sorry. So we just jump on another Beanie. Mario is, of course, already becoming a powerhouse, so sometimes when the Beanies charge at you like that, they'll trip and fall over, which is kind of embarrassing for them, but whatever. Again, I'm going to be fighting everything on my way up because I do want all the experience because I am very hungry for experience. And come here. This will probably be the last fight with just Beanies that I show because, lucky 12. So yeah, they either charge at you and you just jump on them, or they'll start a bit further away, charge, trip and fall, and then get back up, and totally miss. Who feels like overkill? I do.
But again, you do have to be careful with how you spend your brother's points, because with no ins or heal blocks in the game, and only healing at boss fights, after boss fights, you basically have to manage all of your health and BP recovery on your own. And syrups are a bit rarer than mushrooms. Mushrooms, you get so many, it's outrageous. Even when those guys trips, if you jump too early, it's not that big a deal. Game is fairly forgiving with the jumping fairly easy on. And we got Woo Beans. Woo Beans are another type of bean. We got Hoo Beans, or was it He Beans? God, this is stupid. He Beans we get from minigames, Woo Beans we get from combat. And we'll learn more about those later, but not right now. So I figure for the rest of this episode, I'm going to play until I get up to a save point, and then I'll be good. Hoohoo Mountain Trail is that way. That means, like any RPG ever, I'm going to go the opposite direction the game tells me to. And try to jump on this guy. It can be hard. The risky thing about initiating first strikes in this game with a jump is if you overestimate your jump, and then just slam the brother in the back into the enemy. So there's a lot more precision than, say, in Paper Mario. At least until we get our hammers, because, well, it's not really a spoiler that Mario and Luigi can use hammers in combat. I just find it unusual that they don't really have them with them. Like, is becoming, well, I don't know. After Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door, where Mario just takes his hammer with him to begin with, it feels weird whenever they have to get their equipment, but yeah, it's no Metroid with losing all your equipment. Whirlwind warning. If you have faith in your spin, step into the wind. We're not going to go up there yet. We got to explore down here and wipe out these beans and mass bean genocide. And we come down to this lower level of... Oh, jeez. Way to go, Mario. Alrighty, taking care of that guy. And we have one more. Yeah, come here, you. Oh. Whoops. Oh, we got a new enemy type here. And that is a Dry Bones. And a very weird looking Dry Bones because it has no shell. But these are bean varieties of Dry Bones, and that's actually relevant. And they have a pretty basic attack pattern. They'll charge forward, and then they'll spin their head, and depending on how they spin their head, that's which brother they will attack. So he's going to come forward, he'll spin his head, like, up and down and forwards, but when it's from side to side in circles, it's, well... Alright, when it's on a horizontal axis, he will attack Luigi. When it's on a vertical axis, he'll attack Mario. Or the other way around. You saw it. I don't know how to explain these things, aside from saying that's what happens on the screen. I'll try better next time, I guess. So now that those enemies are cleared up, we're going to just climb up here and switch and use our spin jump, and we have a new mechanic. Spinning in tornadoes to spin faster and probably get nauseous and throw up because, oh my god. We have a, ooh, this guy is creepy. He looks kind of like the gyroids, or gyroids? Gyroids. Yoroids? From Animal Crossing. And we have just a weird creepy head thing over here. There's hands over here. Read this. That's the Hoohoo Mountain watering hole. I generally stick to the low path because if we're going to be climbing the mountain, I want to be clearing out everything on the bottom first. So we come to another Dry Bones fight. Oh, goodness, there's two of them. So now we can better see... Okay, so when they spin their head on a vertical direction... I'm not even going to try to describe it, lest I look like an idiot. So we're just going to be doing our brother's attacks because these guys do have a generous amount of HP for this point in the game. And wipe them out. They give good experience, though. See? Level 6. This is our first level since Tolstar, so that's pretty nice. I'm actually going to start putting more points into BP, I think, because BP is very valuable. 2 points. Not bad. So we're just going to walk past them and... Oh, so this was basically a dead end. Good. We got ourselves more money, and now Luigi levels up. Luigi will generally stay behind, just behind Mario in terms of leveling up for a while. So like Mario, we're gonna put some points into his BP as well. I'm not even keeping very good ooh, 3, that's very nice. So now that's taken care of. We obviously can't make it up there. We can't even make it up there with a normal jump. Let alone use a high jump to make it up to that other ledge. So then we'll come this way to the watering hole. I think this is the way to go anyway. And then the same sign about overhydration, which is silly. Which is just funny and silly. And so we come here with Mario again. Make him watery. And what do we do when we see fire? We jump in it. Ah, no. We put it out. And these weird, creepy looking things will make it come out there. Alrighty. So we're gonna jump up here. Ooh, there was a syrup over here all the whole time and I didn't even know. We spin. We come over here first to get some treasure. And then because I don't want to go back all the way, we can just come over here. And hey, we have a save block right over there. But first, we're just gonna finish up this area. And get some coins because I'm greedy. I'm very greedy. And because coins are needed in this game, and you basically need as many as you can get, because when we actually do start getting to some shops, the good equipment in this game is really, really expensive. Okay, we didn't want to come up here. What I'm actually going to be doing right now is, well, first things first, I'm going to get over to that save block, and I'm going to save. And even though it's kind of a weird moment, okay, as I was saying, even though it's kind of not like the best place, I feel, to end the game off, like end the video off, we have been playing for a little while, and there's still quite a lot of Hoohoo Mountain left to go, so I don't want this to drag on for too long. So we're going to call it a video there, and in the next episode we're going to resume climbing Hoohoo Mountain. We're going to get our block, get our hammer, and maybe learn more about this missing Prince Peasley. Who knows? And we erase the whole thing to get the rest of the name. But if you want to find out what's going on with this whole mystery, I hope to see you in the next one.